Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 9 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one looks intimidating. There are so many different textures and everything. Just a big design here, and this is really cool design. Here it looks almost like butterfly-ish, but it's very simple actually, so follow along and we'll make number 9. We are just using scrap yarn today. I'm using 6 different colors here, just all red heart yarns, worsted weight yarns. You can use any worsted weight size medium 4 yarn that you have. This is a scrap yarn project, so I don't have specific yardage or anything like that. And we are using an H size hook, which is 5 millimeters. We are using a 5 millimeter hook for all of our granny squares for this whole project, 365 days of granny squares. So make sure you have that handy, as well as a scissors. I've been asked what kind of scissors I have quite a bit, and it is Fiskars scissors, and I got this at the craft store, and they came in with a small scissor and with a large scissor. So, and it's really nice with arthritic hands that it has the spring in it, and it's easy to cut. So you can get something like that at your local craft store. I got mine specifically at Joann Fabrics, so you can get that, as well as a yarn needle. We are going to be sewing in our ends with the yarn needle. So before I get started though on making this, I do want to mention to check out the links in the description of this video. I will have a link to the blog where you can find out where to get all 365 days of granny squares, list of those, and you can click the picture, the thumbnail of each image, and it will take you to that specific video for that square. Also check out the link to my Facebook. Make sure you join me on Facebook and share your photos on Facebook, and you can get inspiration from other crocheters as well. Our community is just growing so vast, so large and fast, so thank you so much for being there. Also check out my Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and if you post a photo on Instagram, make sure to hashtag YARNutopia, and specifically for this project, make sure to hashtag 365 days of granny squares so that we can see your progression photos and all your granny squares and how lovely they are. I love seeing all of your work, and I'm making sure to like all of your squares, so so post your photos on Instagram. Also follow me on Snapchat so you can see behind the scenes clips of what I like to do on my free time when I'm crocheting or when I'm not crocheting. Subscribe to my channel here on YouTube so you can get updates on when I post new videos, especially this 365 days of granny squares. You'll get updates on when I post those so you can be up to date on making these squares. And lastly, I do want to thank our videographer and editor of this video, Fuad, Azmat, my dad, for taking the time out to make this video with us. Thanks for watching, and let's get started in making number 9 granny square. Alright, to start out we have to make a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end, fold that down and pull that through, and pull tight. Insert your hook, and we're ready to go. Now we have to chain 9, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and we're going to bring this around and slip stitch in the first chain right here. So insert your hook in that first chain, okay, then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. That's a slip stitch. Alright, so now we have our circle here in the middle here that we're going to work around. So now we want to chain up 1, so yarn over, pull through, 1. And now we want to put 6 single crochets into this circle. So a single crochet is just insert your hook into that circle, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's our first single crochet. Go into the circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's our second single crochet. So just continue working these single crochets until you have 16 around, and then I will meet you up. Oh, also notice I am crocheting over the top of this straggler here, so that will be hidden so I don't have to sew that in the end. So just make 16 single crochets in this circle here, and I'll meet you up to show you how to go on to round 2. Alright, at this point I have 16 single crochets in this circle here, and you can see my straggler back here, which it is okay for me to trim that, so let me cut that so that's all sewn in. And now we want to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right here. So if you have to count back 16, do that. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. So at this point for round 2, if you are not changing color, just chain up 1 and continue with us to work round 2. But if you are changing color, chain up 1, cut your yarn, and pull that all the way through and pull tight, and then insert your hook back into that first single crochet of that round right there. Grab your new color by just folding it in half like this and pinching it together, hooking that on your hook and pulling that through, and then chain up 1. And now we can go on to round number 2. Like I said, if you did not change color, just chain up 1 and work on round number 2 with us here. We are just going to put 1 single crochet into each single crochet around, including the one we just attached to. So insert your hook back into the same stitch right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops. And just put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. You may single crochet over the top of your straggler so that that is hidden already. Just like that. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So at the end of this round you'll have your 16 single crochets. So then I'll just meet you up when we finish this round and go on to round 3 together. Alright, so I have my 16 single crochets around. I just put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. If you have to count back, do that. You should have 16. And then we want to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round right here. So then insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull tight. Now at this point, if you were not changing color, just chain up 1 and go on to round 3 with us. But if you are changing color, chain 1, cut your yarn, and pull that through and pull tight. Then insert your hook back into that same stitch that we just attached to, that first single crochet of that round. Grab your new color, and like I said, just fold it in half, kind of pinch it together and hook it onto your hook, and then pull that through, chain up 1, and we can go on to round 3. For round 3, we want to put 2 single crochet in each single crochet around in each stitch, so including this first stitch that we just attached to. So go back into that first stitch right there, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, go back into that same stitch right there, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we just put 2 single crochets in that first stitch. Hop over to the next stitch and put 2 single crochets in there. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we just put 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So continue putting 2 single crochets in each stitch all the way around. At the end of this round, I believe you should have 32 single crochets. So I'll meet you back up at the end of round 3 and we will go on to round 4 together. Alright, so I just finished round 3. I have 32 single crochets all the way around. So just slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull tight. At this point, if you are not changing color, let's see here, which I'm actually not going to change color because in round 4 we're basically doing a lot of chaining and making our square shape, so I'm not going to change color at this point. If you were going to change color, chain up 1, cut your yarn, pull that all the way through fast enough, and then attach your yarn into that first single crochet there and chain up 1 and go on to round 4 with us. If you're not changing color like me at this point, I'm just going to chain up 1 and we're going to go on to round 4. So round 4, we have to single crochet in this first stitch right here. So insert your hook right in this first stitch that we just slip stitched into, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so single crochet in the first stitch. Then we want to chain 2, so yarn over, pull through 1 and 2. And then we're going to skip a stitch, so skip this very next stitch here and put a single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, then we are going to chain 8, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we chained 8, and we are going to skip 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go into the next stitch for a single crochet. Like that. Then we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2, skip the next stitch, and then single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, then we are going to chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go into the next stitch for a single crochet. Then we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2, skip the next stitch, go into the next stitch for a single crochet. Then we are going to chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go into the next stitch for a single crochet. Then chain 2, 1 and 2, skip the next stitch, go into the next stitch for a single crochet. And then we're going to chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and skip these last 5 stitches and join to the first single crochet of this round with a slip stitch. Okay, so we basically are making our 4 corners like this. Okay, you can see that like this. So now, at this point, that was round 4, so now I am going to fasten off at this point. If you do not want to fasten off, we are going to, let's see here, you want to slip stitch into this chain 2 space. So just yarn over, pull through and through, and you're in the chain 2 space. But I'm going to fasten off, so I'm going to chain 1, cut my yarn, and pull through, and pull tight, insert my hook in the chain 2 space, grab my new color. Let's see here, it's a tangled ball. There we go. And hook that on my hook, pull that through, chain up 1, and we're ready to go. So round 5, we are going to single crochet, let's see here, yep, single crochet in this chain 2 space. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, just like that. Now we are going to put in this chain 8 spot, we are going to, let's see here, chain loop, 3 double crochets in this spot here. So yarn over, go into this chain 8 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we are going to put another one and a third one. So 3 double crochets in that chain 8 space. I'm going to slide that over a little bit. Now we have to make something called a picot, which a picot, let me get my, it is a chain 3, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to slip stitch into our last double crochet here. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so we just made a picot there. So now we want to do that 2 more times in this chain 8 space. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then make a picot, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch in the previous double crochet right there. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And now make 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then make another picot, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch in that last double crochet there. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And now we want to put 3 more double crochets in here as well to finish off in this chain 8 space. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that's what we have in the chain 8 space. Let me untangle my yarn here and go on to the next step. So now we are going to repeat what we did. So in the chain 2 space that we're at next, we're just going to put a single crochet in there. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now in the next chain 8 space, we are going to repeat what we did in this chain 8 space here. So put 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch in the previous double crochet right here by inserting your hook, yarning over, pulling through, and oops, don't drop your yarn. Yarn over, or go right into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. That's a picot. And then continue making 3 double crochets in that chain 8 space. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into that double crochet there, yarn over, pull through, and through. Put 3 double crochets in that chain 8 space, 1, 2, 3, make another picot, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to slip stitch in that last double crochet we just made. And now we want to just put 3 more double crochets in this space there. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now you know how to repeat. Just go into this chain 2 space for a single crochet. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And now we're just going to repeat. Oops, my yarn is tangled again. We want to repeat what we were doing in the chain 8 spaces. So put 3 double crochets, then make a picot, 3 double crochets, picot, 3 double crochets, picot, and then 3 double crochets. So do that if you need to. Just rewind this segment and just repeat what you did in this last chain 8 space. But I'm going to do that for the rest of these 2 chain 8 spaces, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 6 together. Alright, so I just came back around. I did my last 2 corners here, and now we just want to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round. So slip stitch like that. And now going on to round 6, if you're not changing color, make sure to chain up 3 and go on to round 6 with us. But if you are changing color like me at this point, chain up 1, cut your yarn, pull that all the way through, pull tight, and insert your hook back into that single crochet. And grab your new color and attach with your new color, and then chain up 3. And we can go on to round 6. So yarn over, pull through 1, 2, and 3. Now we are going to, oh, actually, you know what? Since you chained up 3, chain 2 more. This chain of 3 counts as our first double crochet. We want to basically do double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in this first stitch here. So this chain of 3 counts as a double crochet. Then we want to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then go back into that same stitch for a double crochet. Okay, so basically it looks like our chain up 3 here, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Okay, so now, if you did not change color, just chain 5 and then make a double crochet into that same single crochet there. Now we want to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we want to single crochet into the picot here. Okay, so skip over these 3 double crochets here, just go right into the picot, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops. Then we want to chain 1, and now we're over in this picot here, which is our middle picot, which is our corner, and we're going to put 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, all in the same picot stitch. So yarn over, go into that picot stitch, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and make 3 of those. So 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then go back in there for 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3, just like that. Then we want to chain 1 and single crochet in the next picot stitch. So just single crochet in there, and then chain 1, and now we're back to this single crochet here. We're going to put a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. Okay, and then we're just going to repeat. So chain 1, go a single crochet into this picot here, chain 1, make 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets in this corner here. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Okay, then chain 1 and single crochet into this picot here, then chain 1, and we're at the single crochet here, so we're going to put a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet, and then just repeat. So chain 1, single crochet in the next picot, chain 1, put 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets in this next picot since this is our corner. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, and 3, then chain 1, skip to the next picot here for a single crochet, chain 1, and now we're at this single crochet here, so we're going to put a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. Okay, so then just repeat that one more time. I'll meet you up when I am finished with this round. Alright, so I just came back around here, and now you want to make sure you chain the 1 and then count 1, 2, 3. On the 3rd chain from the beginning chain 5 there, we're going to go into the 3rd chain right there and slip stitch. Okay, just like that. Now at this point I'm going to fasten off, but if you are not fastening off, just chain up 1 and single crochet in that same chain space that we just slip stitched into, and we will go on to round 7. But to fasten off, I just chain up 1, cut my yarn and pull that through, and then insert my hook back into that same stitch, that same chain, and grab my new yarn, hook it on, chain up 1, and this is our last round here. We are going to put a single crochet into that same stitch that we just attached to. And now in this chain 2 space here, we are going to put 2 single crochets right in there. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we put 2 single crochets in that chain 2 space. Then we are going to go right into this double crochet here for a single crochet. And in this chain 1 space, we're going to put 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2. In this single crochet, we're going to put a single crochet. In this chain 1 space, we're going to put 2 single crochets. In the next 3 stitches, we are going to put 1 single crochet. Now in the corner chain 2 space, we are going to put 3 single crochets in there. So 1, 2, and 3. Now in each of the next double crochets here, we are going to put 1 single crochet in each one of those. And then in the chain 1 space, we're going to put 2 single crochets. In the next single crochet here, we're going to put a single crochet. In the chain 1 space here, we're going to put 2 single crochets. In the double crochet right here, we're going to put a single crochet. And we're at the chain 2 space here, we're going to put 2 single crochets in there. And in this double crochet here, we're going to put a single crochet. So in each chain space on the sides, we're going to put 2 single crochets in each one of those. In the single crochets, we are going to put a single crochet, chain 1 space, 2 single crochets in there. And then each of these double crochets in the corners, we're going to put 1 single crochet in each of these stitches. Then we're at the corner, so in the chain 2 space in the corners, we're going to put 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we come to the next side here, so we're going to put 1 single crochet in each one of these 3 double crochets here. Then we're to the chain 1 space here, so we're going to put 2 single crochets in there. We're at the single crochet, so we're going to put a single crochet in there. We're going to put a single crochet, or 2 single crochets in this chain 1 space. Then we're going to put a single crochet in this double crochet. And we're going to put 2 single crochets in this chain 2 space. And we're going to put a single crochet in this double crochet. We're going to put 2 single crochets in this chain 1 space. We're going to put a single crochet in this single crochet. We're going to put 2 single crochets in the chain 1 space. We're going to put 1 single crochet in each of the next 3 double crochets. And then we're at the next corner, so we're going to put 3 single crochets in the corner, like that. Then on our last side here, we're going to put a single crochet in each of these next 3 double crochets here. Then we're at a chain 1 space, so we're going to put 2 single crochets there. We're going to put a single crochet in the single crochet, 2 single crochets in the chain 1 space, 1 single crochet in this double crochet, 2 single crochets in this chain 2 space, 1 single crochet in the double crochet, 2 single crochets in the chain 1 space, 1 single crochet in the single crochet, 2 single crochets in the chain 1 space, 1 single crochet in each of the next double crochet, 3 double crochets right there. And then we're at the last corner here, so we're going to put 3 single crochets in the space. Then we're going to put 1 single crochet in each of the next 3 double crochets. And 2 single crochets in this last chain 1 space. And 1 single crochet in the single crochet. Oh, and here's one more. Chain 1 space here, we're going to put 2 single crochets in there. 1 and 2. Now we're back to the beginning. We're going to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet here. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And we're going to chain up 1, cut our yarn, and pull that all the way through and pull tight. There you have it. Your square is complete. Now we just need to sew in all these ends, and what I just like to do is yarn my yarn needle with the straggler and just go underneath the corresponding color of that yarn and just go under a few of those stitches like so, and then cut any extra and go on to the next color and just sew in your ends so they are all hidden. And I'm going to sew these in, and I'll meet you up when our square is fully completed. Alright, so there you have it. I just sewed in all my ends in the back and it's nice and clean, and we are completely done with this granny square. Thank you so much for watching and learning how to make number 9 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. But I do want to mention again, check out the links in the description of this video so you can check out where the blog is to get the whole list of our progression of our 365 days of granny squares. Also check out the link in the description to my Facebook. Join me there, and if you make this, share your photos. I'm loving all the photos you guys are sharing, your progression photos of these granny squares. They are so awesome, and your creativity is out of this world. It's so fantastic. Check out my Instagram too. I've been seeing all your posts on Instagram. When you hashtag 365 days of granny squares, I can see all your posts when you hashtag that. Hashtag YARNutopia as well, so I can see your pictures. But I'm loving that we have a hashtag 365 days of granny squares hashtag so that I can see your pictures on Instagram. That's so cool. Also follow me on Snapchat so you can see behind the scenes footage of like what I like to do on my free time, and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Then you can get updates on when I put new videos out, and you'll get the update on when I post this these granny square videos, so you can get updates and you can be the first to know when I post these. So thank you so much for watching. Happy hooking!